All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, indeed. Let's scroll up. See who we got in the building thus far in the AM. See what's going on. Gabe Moore is in the building. Ratchet since 91. We got who is that? Dre Dean, salute. Coach 67 Sports TV. Anwar Willis. Jalen Hudson. My brother Joe Thompson coming through, standing on LDBC business, representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. You did? Make sure y'all go check it out. The lovely Brown Sugar Tay Tay is in the building. Mark Wonderlynch. OG Marcus. Rick Blackwell. Miami Snoopy 305. Avery Vice is in the building. Gib ATL. Tamir Ali. Kevin Hill. Miracle Taz. Southwest Dice is in the building. The homie Rod Neal up in here. Sports Guy 17 in the building. HC Boxing. Sean Burden. Sniper in the building. Brother Craig up in here. Let me see. We got the homie Will Sinclair is in the building. Black Jericho. Stephen L. the Mizak. Vince, who was that? Vincent Vilborn. Texas Red. Brandon Adam Perry. Sam Mack Boxing. The lovely Lauren Bevel is in the building. What it do? NBA D Nice. D Fresh 9-4. Hold on 1 second, yeah. Let's see what this is. Okay. We're all good. It's all good in the hood. All right. Let's see what we got here. Thomas. Jesse Thomas. My brother. Mr. Shelton is in the building. Vincent Williams. Snacks B. Donnell. 88 Sports Talk. Justin. Keon True Story. AJ from Wick City in the building. Dane Watson. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa's up in here. DP Rocker. St. Louis Mix. Frank from the Land. Shogun 76 is in the building. Cedric Trailer. 88 Sports Talk. Hassan. Brother Del Reeve in here. XB Black Ice. Justin Cash. Phone Booth Poppy. Justin Jacobs. Africa is Home is in the building. Snoopy Mac, my brother BFTB Boxing is in the building. Salute to the homie BF, what it do? We got the homie, let me see what else we got in here. Skywalker, what it do? Shout out to everybody in here, man. I think I got everybody. My homie D-Man Jr. in the building. What it do, D-Man? Sean Coleman, what's happening? What's happening? Y'all get the lights all the way up. Get the lights all the way up. All right, be the baller. What's happening? All right, let's go and talk about this, y'all. Let's get right down to it. So I'm a little late to the party on this video. I didn't feel like dropping it yesterday. Had too much stuff going on. But first of all, y'all hit the like button. Get the lights all the way up. Tweak the algorithm, all that good stuff. All right, so Shakur Stevenson came out and did an interview in which he Shakur said some disappointing things, man. He really did. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Shakur, we all know that Shakur agreed to fight Conor Ben. He sat down with Conor Ben and said he agreed to fight him, and he would go up to 147 to fight Conor Ben. He even agreed to fight Ryan. Said he'd go up to 147 to fight Ryan, and he was hesitant. You know what I'm saying, to fight Devin at 135. For 25% of the proceeds, he wanted more and more and more. Okay, fine. But then he said that they would fight at 147. Cool. And then what's funny about that is I remember Devin saying that him and Shakur would one day fight at 147, and everybody act like Devin was ducking or some mess like that. But whatever. He said they would fight at 147, and then so now Shakur is agreeing that he would fight Devin at 147. But the bad news is Shakur is saying that he needs a rehydration clause. He needs a rehydration clause on Devin if he's gonna fight at 147. He said he think that's fair to have a rehydration clause. No, Shakur, it's not fair, right? Because you guys, if it's about skills the way y'all say it's about skills, and it's about it's levels and all this type of stuff, then why are y'all always looking for other type of advantages? No, I want to know if Devin Haney is better than you, and I want to know if the best Devin Haney is better than you. I don't want Devin Haney to have no stipulations against you. I don't want you to have no stipulations against Devin. I want to know when the fight is over with that the best man won. I don't want to be looking at the situation like Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I feel like Tank is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, but I don't know for sure that Ryan wouldn't have knocked Tank out if Tank didn't drain him down to crackhead status. I don't know that, and that's the situation we're in because of these type of stipulations and guys looking for advantages, right? I just want to know who's the best between the two guys. If Shakur ends up being better than Devin, I can live with that. Okay, fine, Shakur the man. Shout out to Shakur. If Devin is better, told you so, right? My thing, I want to know I want each guy to be at their best. If you're gonna fight somebody at 147 pounds, then you have to fight them at 147. As long as they make the 147-pound limit, I don't care if they rehydrate to 160. That's none of my business. You can't be going in, oh, well, no, you can't do this, because now you're crippling somebody. See, that's what happened with Conor Ben and Eubank. Conor Ben want to fight all these small guys, but then when he fights somebody bigger than him, he want to cry and whine, and he want to weight drain them. Starter says Shakur had his chance to fight a weight drain Devin, and he still does. Hey, man. Hey. Shakur could have fought Devin Haney at 135. Devin was clearly drained, right? And all Devin said was, "Look, since I'm gonna drain myself, right? I'm about to drain myself by staying here for one more fight to fight you. I'm undisputed champion. I just beat Lomachenko. I'm gonna need to give you 25% of everything, and I take the rest." Shakur had a hissy fit. No, bro, going somewhere, crying, whining, mad. Look at this guy here. I don't even know who this guy is. This guy coming in here acting like weird, like he knows me. Somebody named Franklin. Oh my God, you own this again? What do you mean on this again? This is my first time talking about it. What are you talking about? This is probably somebody ghost account. You LWC guys are the biggest Devin nut holders. Give up. Devin won't be undisputed at 147 because Rolly fighting Pac. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a Tank fan. This ain't even no Shakur fan. I don't even know what does Rolly fighting Pac have to do with anything. You see what I'm saying? We're talking about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, and here comes the Tank fans under their ghost account talking about Rolly fighting Pac. What is it? What is this? What are you talking about, Tankster? Well, what is it? See what these dudes cannot stand when their guy is not in the title. They want their guy to be named to be in the title so they can come over here and accuse me of living off of little tank. That's what they want to do. So sorry. But anyway, so Shakur said he need a rehydration clause. And this is already putting stumbling and roadblocks in the way of a potential fight. Shakur has had opportunities to fight Devin, and Shakur has not stood up to the occasion. Devin Haney has not turned down the fight with any of these guys. Right? Devin Haney offered a fight with Shakur Stevenson. So for anybody who think Devin Haney ducked Shakur, any of that, whatever you try to say, Devin Haney offered Shakur a fight. Shakur is the one who turned it down. Okay? Show me where your guy, Lil Stank, offered Shakur a fight. It never happened. Not never. Not never has Lil Stank offered Shakur a fight. Never. Let me see what we got here. Justin Cash in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. So get the likes up and sub. Let's get 78 to 100K. Absolutely, man. You know we're trying to get that 100K, y'all. Let's get the likes all the way up. Share the video. Let anybody know. You know what I'm saying? So, Jermaine, what's happening? He said Shakur needs a rehydration clause for Devin now, or is this something old? Now, to my right now, Shakur Stevenson did an interview recently and said that he needs, for him to fight Devin Haney at 147, he's going to need a rehydration clause because he's a small guy and all this type of cap. If you're a small guy, stay in your division. Stay down there at 135 if you're a small guy. If you're going to come up to 140 and you're finna fight Teofimo Lopez, right? You such a small guy, you know what I'm saying? Fight these guys who around in and around your division. Fight the boy what's his name? Keyshawn Davis. You don't want to fight him, right? You don't want to fight Keyshawn Davis, right? Because that's your friend. That's my brother. That's my brother. Even though when it came to Devin, you said ain't no friends in boxing. You told Jamel Herring ain't no friends. It's just business. Now when it comes to Keyshawn Davis, that's my brother. Well, Devin thought you was his brother too, his big brother at one point, and everybody laughed at him when he thought you was his big brother. No, Sheldon. Now Shakur saying he'd go fight Conor Ben, but he need a rehydration clause for Conor Ben. The only reason he's saying this is because people call Shakur out for they call Shakur out for being a hypocrite. Like, oh, so you willing to go up in weight to fight Conor Ben? Conor Ben huge. He's way bigger than Devin. Way bigger than Devin. You're willing to go up and fight Conor Ben, but when it comes to Devin, woo woo. So now Shakur saying, well, yeah, people trying to call me out about that, but I need a rehydration clause for all of them. Shakur, how about you just do this, bro? Stop chasing Devin Haney. Stop being jealous of everything the other people are accomplishing and sit in your division and stand on that. Stand on your division, bro. You haven't been undisputed in any division, Shakur. You haven't. Now, I understand Tank don't want to fight you, but what about all the other champions at 135? Why are you not collecting the 135-pound belts? Oh, you're chasing the names. I get it. So now you want to go to 140 and fight T.O. Cool. But when you get up there to fight T.O. and you win that belt, if you beat T.O., you're not going to be undisputed at 140. You already looking at 147. Like this is thirsty behavior by Shakur. Instead of building his legacy, he name chasing, and that's what's going to end up getting Shakur beat, in my opinion. He needs to build his legacy. Stop telling me you two small for this and that. If you're too small, then stay in your division and fight the guys you're supposed to fight, bro. Look at this guy here. Another ghost account from the tank fans. Another ghost account. Lord have mercy. Y'all dudes is pathetic, bro. Y'all really gonna have to do better than this. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you be a man and talk from your regular account? Talk from your yeah, the whole LDBC fake black pride. It's the fake blackness. It's the fake black pride. So us supporting Devin Haney is not black pride. You see how that work? This is the same stuff the goofies do. I've been listening to these goofies for years. This is what they do, right? When they can't win a debate or argument with you, they flip it to try to play on your racial pride as a black man, because they know that we sensitive to, we love our people. So this is the game. This is the hustle, right? Y'all pay attention to this. If I say Michael Jordan is better than LeBron, and I start giving you my reasons for it, right? If they can't win the argument, they'll flip it to race. Oh well, LeBron, man, y'all do is hating on the black man. You're like, what? Bro, Michael Jordan black. Oh but Michael Jordan, he don't do nothing for his people, which is all cap, complete cap. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan just don't advertise a lot of stuff he do for people. All the lies they be lying. Oh, Michael Jordan, he owned prisons. Straight cap. I believed it too. I thought it was true too, but it's a made up lie. A whole different Michael Jordan. But anyway, same thing with Floyd Mayweather back in the day. This is another technique from guys who can't win debates. When I would say, man, I think Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest fighter of all time, or Henry Armstrong, right? Or I think Sugar Ray Leonard would beat Floyd Mayweather. I mean, Thomas Hearns would beat. That's what happened. I literally said on somebody's show back in the day. I was a co-host on somebody's show. They used to call me and ask me to be a co-host at the last minute when I'm out in the street shaking and moving, trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? I still took time out to jump on this guy's show. You know what I'm saying? While I'm in the car with chicks, taking care of business in traffic, I'm still talking boxing. And that's why a lot of these lames thought I was like them. No, I'm not like you, bro. We not the same. Just because I talk to you about boxing don't mean you know me or we the same. We not. I'm shaking and moving and talking boxing with you on the other line. But anyway, I said that I thought Thomas Hearns would beat Floyd, right? And then now Thomas Hearns is a black man, ladies and gentlemen, right? A legendary black fighter. I said I thought Thomas Hearns would beat Floyd. His size, his reach, his power probably be too much for Floyd at 147. And Jeff Mayweather disagreed with me. Jeff Mayweather said, "Nah, man, because look at Diego Corrales. What Floyd did to Diego." I said, "Bro, you can't compare Diego Corrales to Thomas Hearns. Diego Corrales was a bad man, but Diego Corrales was shorter than, way smaller, way shorter than Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns' reach was heavyweight level, right? Like you can't compare the two. It's two different things." So anyway. The next day, I had people in that person's comment section, of course, hating on me, talking about, "Oh man, you should get a new co-host, man. This guy Mayweather hater." And I'm like, what? Because I thought Thomas Hearns would beat Floyd. So then I talked to this dude on the phone, and this dude say, "Yeah, man, but I mean, you are kind of hating on Floyd though, man, because when you said that Thomas Hearns and this dude started questioning my blackness." I'm like, what? What is wrong with you? Thomas Hearns is black. Bro, listen, what you do is not finna do is play with me when it comes to blackness. You're not finna do it, bro. I'm not even finna give you my resume. But you ain't finna. Anybody that lay down with a woman that ain't even black, you is not gonna talk to me about no blackness, homie. You're not finna do it. You understand? You're not finna do it. I'm sorry. No disrespect to nobody. All of y'all are free and welcome to date and be with whoever you want to be with. But ain't no way in hell I'm finna let somebody talk to me and question my blackness. You ain't got no black employees. What you doing for the black community? Every night I get up and take care of a black family. You understand? Ain't nobody finna question my blackness, especially when I say this black man is better than this black man in sports. You ain't finna turn this into a racial thing. This ain't me saying Luka Doncic is better than Michael Jordan, right? This ain't me saying what's the boy named Tommy Morrison is better than Mike Tyson. This ain't none of that. So where are we going with this weirdo stuff? Where is this? But this is what they do when they can't win an argument, fam. When they can't win an argument, the first thing they do is try to distract you by trying to guilt you. That don't work on me. I'm sorry. I've been outside too long. And I know who my daddy is. And most of y'all talking crazy don't. You don't know who your daddy is. You know what I'm saying? All you know is what your mama told you. You walk around like that boy, that big little boy who thinks Jay-Z his daddy. Because his mama, the Project Hood rat chick, then told him Jay-Z his daddy. He believed it. He went around trying to make Jay-Z get a test. And y'all running, yeah, I believe it, man. Because look at his nose. Y'all some goofies. This boy mama done sold him a dream. You know Jay-Z your daddy. For real, mama? Yeah. Well, mama, why we living in the hood then? Why you ain't never getting no child support? Why you ain't never getting? Because I didn't want to bother him. I didn't want to and disrupt his life. Yeah, I believe it, man. That Jay-Z, that boy daddy. I believe it. Y'all want to believe it. Y'all talk all this black pride stuff, but y'all really only want to hear negative stories about black folk. That's all y'all want to hear. Every day, all day. Now y'all rooting for the downfall of Jay-Z for no reason. Oh, because y'all believe he worshiped the devil and all kind of stupid stuff that y'all heard on the internet documentaries. He worshiped the devil. So let's say he did. Who cares? I don't care if he get up every morning and pray to Lucifer himself. I don't care. You know why? Because I know the devil on top of the ground is stronger than that devil y'all talking about this under the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's what I know. I put Eddie Hearn up against anybody in a red suit with horns. Eddie Hearn will cook he'll fry your devil. You go get your devil and I'll go get mine, and I promise you my devil gonna win. I guarantee you my devil, since the beginning of time, has been enslaving people, raping people. Show me what your devil has done that ain't a fairy tale. Homie Dago in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. He says, salute, fam. Shakur turned down the 25% for Undisputed to fight Devin because of his ego. Devin took 20% to fight George twice, and it paid off. Yeah, because Devin the rider. Devin came to fight. What's up with the South Side? What's up with the Freedom's March? Shout out to the brothers in the building. Hitman X, what it do? Fly frequently. Brother Code 10. Frank from the land. Salute everybody in here. Y'all get the lights all the way up. Yeah, but anyway, back to what we talking about on the boxing tip. Shakur says he needs a rehydration clause to fight Devin. And I think that's a ridiculous statement because, first of all, you're a 135-pound fighter, right? You have not become undisputed at 135. You haven't collected no belts or nothing. Just sitting around being thirsty, begging for somebody to fight you. Now you're going to 140, right? You're going to fight Tio. I think you're going to beat Tio. I hope you do at least. Beat Tio, okay? And you already talking about moving up to fight Devin. It's like, bro, focus on this dude, bro. Because if this dude beats you, it's a wrap, fam. You need to be focused on Teofimo Lopez. Focus on him. Focus on absolutely destroying this cat, right? You cannot afford for this to be no close fight. You are going to try to challenge this man for his belt, Shakur. That haterism that you got in you, that got you constantly thinking about what somebody else is doing, is stupid, bro. This is why you can't get nowhere. Straight up, bro. Listen, bro. Some people, some brothers just got a hating spirit, and Shakur got that. He got a hating spirit, fam. When you can't focus on, listen, bro, and I mean this, all right, straight up. That hating spirit is on YouTube as well. It's everywhere. It's in our society, but it's on YouTube as well, right? Look at this here, man. On this page, I got almost 100,000 subscribers, right? So there's at least 100,000 people around the world who know who 78 Sports TV is. More, but at least 100,000 of them, they actually care about what I gotta say and want to come check in and see what I'm talking about, right? That's dope to me. That's dope. That's super duper dope to me, right? If I had 1,000 people, I remember when I had 1,000 subscribers, and I thought that was some of the dopest stuff in the world. Like, bro, it's 1,000 people that care about what I gotta say. 1,000. You know how many people that is? 1,000 people care about what I have to say. Some of y'all are so greedy that you don't take time to appreciate how many people actually rock with y'all. Y'all cry and whine because you're jealous of other channels. This dude got 200,000 subs, but I'm smarter than him. Who cares? Look at who you got, though. Look at the people who actually come and watch you, who follow you. Some of y'all might not have a lot of people in y'all chat, but the quality of people y'all got is better than the people with 200,000. Y'all got the bosses in y'all chats, and you still ain't happy. You still want more and more and more and more because you're comparing yourself to other people instead of taking a minute to appreciate where you are. Right? Take a minute to just think about where am I? Right? Some of y'all got healthy, beautiful children. Some of y'all children ain't got no health issues. They doing good in school. Instead of you thanking the universe for your healthy children, instead of you being happy and being proud and grateful, you complain about this or about that. You crying about what's going on in Palestine. You crying about, take time to think about what it is that you actually have. What you actually have. What you've been blessed with. This is why sometimes I have to take breaks off of the internet, fam. To remind myself. When I get too frustrated, too angry about something, I just got to remind myself. Sometimes life kicked me in the butt or whatever, right? IRS problems or whatever issues. And then I have to just remind myself and say, bro, you ain't got no room to cry. Oh, you got health problems. You ain't got no room to cry, fam. Know why you ain't got no room to cry? You done did too much dirt out here in these streets. You could have been in prison for the rest of your life a long time ago. But instead, the universe blessed you with healthy babies, multiple homes. What do you really have to cry about? What, seriously, 78? What do you have to cry about? Shut up, nigga. That's what I'm telling myself. Who are you to cry and whine when you have ruined people's lives in your time of ignorance? And you still here. You ain't locked up. What are you crying about? So sometimes you got to have a reset, family. And some of y'all are very ungrateful for where you are in life. You whine and cry. Stop comparing yourself to other people and think about where you are. You understand? And where you trying to go. And this is what I'm saying about Shakur. Shakur he knows he's talented. He knows he's one of the best, right? But he don't like the shine that young Devin getting. He don't like the shine that Tank get. He don't like the shine that T.O. get, right? But Shakur, your time is going to come. Everybody going to have their moment in the sun. You have to do what's best for you at the time. When you get opportunities in life, you got to seize the moment. I'm supposed to be a millionaire right now. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm supposed to. I could have been a millionaire right now. But I told y'all this story before. My cousin, who is a millionaire 10 times over right now, I remember the day he came and said, and he pulled up on and said, "Cuz, you ready?" I said, "Ready for what?" "Man, maybe we're supposed to go to this real estate meeting. You?" I said, "Oh man, I'm sitting here high and drunk, hanging with the homies." I'm like, "Man, I'll go to the next one." He said, "Man," he just looked at me. He said, "Man, bro, this was your idea." I said, "I know, man." He said, "Man, I'm finna go up there." He went. I stayed, finished my blunt, finished my drink. He got over $10 million of his net worth right now. I'm on YouTube talking to y'all and just got a $5 super chat. Shout out to the homies. You know what I'm saying? Now, whose fault is that? Is that anybody else's fault or mine? It's my fault. You understand? It's my fault. And you got to take responsibility. I didn't seize the opportunity when it was there. Shakur Stevenson had opportunity to fight Devin Haney. He didn't seize the opportunity. You understand? What's up, my brother? Blue Blood Sports TV in the building. Boxing Barbecue. What's happening? Let me read these super chats. The young homie, Abel Mahari in the super chat, the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He said Shakur is another Zab Judah, always distracted. Salute, Abel. My brother Freedom's March is in that super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. He says 1K felt great. I was able to start doing live streams to reach more people. He says count every blessing like it's the best blessing. Absolutely. These are facts, sir. These are absolute facts, brother Freedom's March. Yeah, I appreciate where you're coming from, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, appreciate where you're coming from, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold yourself accountable. You can't ask other people to be accountable, and you can't hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when you messing up. You gotta know when you did something stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my life. So whenever I start whining and feeling myself starting to act like a bitch, that's when I reel it back in and say, hold up, bro, hold up, fam. Somebody out here missing their daddy because of you, and you over here crying about, oh, this is hell. Oh, I got inflammation in my knee. Oh, my, shut up, bro. Shut up. Straight up. Do something about it. Go on the diet. Stop crying. Stop drinking every day. You know what I'm saying? This is how you got to talk to yourself. This is how you got to talk to yourself. So if I can talk to myself like this, you think I want to hear somebody else whining? No, I don't. We all got to make it happen. We all got to make it happen, fam. We all responsible for who we are, our own actions, our own energy that we put out here. So if my energy ain't right, you ain't going to see me on YouTube for a day or two until I get my mind back right. You know what I'm saying? Till I get myself out of the bitch assness. You did? Look at this dude, Jermaine, man. This man's diabolical. Look at Jermaine. So y'all want Dev to come in at 175. Man, look, this man is crazy. I ain't even finna read the rest of that. Ain't nobody said nothing about Devin being at 175. This man is diabolical. Y'all get the likes all the way up, ladies and gents. You should have over 300 likes in the building. But anyway, yeah, Shakur Stevenson what he needs to do is focus on his weight class. So he's going up to, he keep talking about, instead of him dominating 135 and saying, you know what, I know Tank don't want to fight me, but you know what I'm finna do? I'm finna collect all these belts at 135. I'm finna be undisputed, right? Because if they gonna listen, Tank gonna have to fight you, or he gonna have to drop the belt. Either way, that's what I would do if I was Shakur. I would dominate 135, continue to reign on the pound for pound list, then move to 140. But fine, he hasn't dominated 135, but he's going up to 140 to fight Tio. Cool. I'm rooting for Shakur. I want him to beat Teofimo Lopez, right? I want him to beat Teofimo Lopez. I want him to beat him bad. But Shakur is making me nervous because he's talking about everything but Teofimo Lopez. He's starting to make me nervous, bro. Focus. Focus. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna find out. I hope Shakur pull this off, man. Because if he don't, bro, he ain't gonna have nobody to blame but himself. And it's gonna be moments like this where we sit back and we think, man, why is you talking about Devin at 147? You ain't even fought at 140 yet. But you already talking about stipulations you're gonna put on Devin. By the time you get up to fight Devin might be undisputed champion at 147. And who are you gonna be to come up there with some stipulations about how much he can rehydrate to? Like, bro, get up out of here. Ain't nobody finna play with you, dog. Ain't nobody finna play with you, bro. You don't have these things. Okay, you know what, Shakur? Listen, no disrespect, Shakur, or to Shakur fans, but you know what that sound like when Shakur Stevenson trying to give Devin Haney stipulations when you ain't even in his weight class yet. That's like me saying, listen, this is like me saying, yeah, man, if Beyonce, look, man, for me to fuck Beyonce, she gonna have to lead Jay-Z, bro. I'm just saying, bro. She gonna have to give me I'm gonna need like 50 grand up front. She got to buy me a house. She gonna have to do this. You gonna be like, bro, what kind of dope is you smoking? Who said you was gonna smash Beyonce? When did Beyonce say she was gonna give you some? Where you getting this from, bro? What like you delusional? That's how Shakur sound. That's how Shakur sound right now. It's like he's talking from a delusional standpoint. How are you at 135 just now about to move up to 140 to fight Teofimo Lopez, but you're talking about Devin Haney you will have to put a rehydration clause on Devin and on Conor Ben. It's like, dude, just come on, Shakur, bro. Didn't you just criticize Tank Davis for putting a rehydration clause on Ryan? I could have swore he did. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the chat. But I could have swore back in the day, a couple years ago, Shakur Stevenson criticized Tank for the rehydration clause on Ryan, rightfully so. I could have swore he did. So just seen let me see here. We said just seen what's that Blue Blood video on Rolly. These boxers tripping. Yeah, Rolly is wilding. Rolly out here, Rolly's a coward. Rolly Romero is a straight coward, bro, and he getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? Some Tank fans have given Rolly a rest haven because like I said, but listen, man, boxing fans are not really boxing fans no more, and they haven't been boxing fans for a long time. There's only a few of us left as far as real boxing fans. The masses of these guys are not really boxing fans. They're fans of a certain fighter or fans of the boxing politics. And what I mean by that is, okay, for instance, the other day I put a video up talking about Usyk calling out Deontay Wilder. Usyk being the real heavyweight champion of the world, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in real life. I don't care that they took one of his belts. We know who the undisputed heavyweight champion is. It's Usyk. Usyk says, "Hey man, I'm tired of doing what y'all want me to do. I'm trying to retire in a minute. I want to fight Deontay Wilder before I leave out of here. Deontay Wilder was a great champion. He's a long-reigning, powerful puncher. I want to fight him, right? I do a video about it, and I say, I got Wilder. I've been telling y'all for years, Wilder is going to beat Usyk. And I say, feel free, call me delusional, whatever you want to say. It's all good. I know what y'all going to say. Just all I ask is, if my boy wins, if Wilder wins, just make sure you come here and give me my props, right? That's all I ask. You know what I got? Comments from people. This is not a good fight. This is a stupid fight. Wilder hasn't done anything to deserve a fight. This is dumb. Wilder hasn't done anything. And I know no one wants to see this fight. Hold on. I can hear the terror in your voice. I can hear the terror in the comments. Just reading the comments is like I can smell the fear oozing from the comments. So you mean to tell me Usyk don't have the right to say I want to fight Deontay Wilder, a former heavyweight champion? Usyk don't have that right? Usyk's not undisputed, 78. He's not undisputed anymore. Shut up. We know exactly who the undisputed champion is. So Usyk don't have the right to say who he want to fight. But not one of you marks is making no videos complaining about Ryan Garcia getting back-to-back title shots, having done nothing. He cheated Devin Haney, right? Came in with banned substances in his system and overweight, and then bragged about doing it on purpose, right? Then when Devin sued him, he switched up and said, no, I was just joking. Get suspended for a year because he took a plea deal with the New York State Athletic Commission, took a plea deal where he admitted to taking the banned substance, right? He gets suspended for a year. Then he comes back and gets a title shot against Rolly Romero for the WBA. He lays an egg, don't throw no punches, gets knocked down, takes time off, and now they're talking about him coming back and fighting for the WBC title against Mario Barrios. I haven't seen any of these dusty, busted, and disgusted ninjas make any videos saying that this is disgraceful, that Ryan Garcia doesn't deserve a title shot. This shouldn't be happening. I haven't seen none of it. But just the notion that Deontay Wilder might be king again got y'all so terrified. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wilder doesn't deserve this, and Wilder doesn't deserve... Why are you checking for Wilder then? Why? Why are you checking for Wilder? If Wilder ain't this and that, why does the very name Deontay Wilder send trembles through your body? Why? Because you know what Wilder represents. And you know that if he beats Usyk, what that's going to represent. See, y'all have been having a field day, and y'all been so happy. You know what I'm saying? The worst eras of heavyweight boxing, this is factual. I don't care what you say. The worst eras of heavyweight boxing have been the Klitschko era and this era we got right now. And I ain't got to tell you why. I ain't got to tell you why. Turkey already told you why. Your heart, your spirit told you why. You thinking about it right now. But if Deontay Wilder beats Usyk, Lord have mercy. All of your dreams crushed. Everything you ever wanted. Huh? It all disappears. Yep. You know and I know. The whole world knows it. The whole world knows it. Mook underscore the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, family. Says, notice that Ryan has not signed the contract for Barrios, so he can prolong the drug testing. Yeah, Ryan is looking phenomenal. Have y'all seen Ryan Garcia? Ryan is definitely back on protein shakes, if you know what I mean. I mean, Ryan is taking some supercharged protein shakes. I mean, that guy, shoulders and got huge all over again. Pecs is huge. This man looks like he ready to get on the Mr. Olympia stage. Now, where did all this come from? He didn't look like that against Rolling. Well, where is this new Ryan coming from? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all get the likes all the way up, ladies and gents. Need over 300 likes in the building. So AJ was quick to fight Jake, but never give us the Wilder fight. No, they gotta be pressured into the Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna fight Wilder this last time with Turkey was gonna pay them to fight, but they used the excuse of Wilder losing to Joseph Parker. But uh, he could have fought Wilder anyway. It was Turkey was gonna pay them for whoever win or lose, whoever won. If one of them won or one of them lost, they were still gonna get paid to fight each other. But Eddie Hearn them was elated that Wilder lost to Parker. If you could watch the fight again, if you watch the post fight interviews, Eddie Hearn was smiling from ear to ear. You know what I'm saying? Just like he did when he smiled at Eve in the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? With his snake ass. Yeah, you know, Wilder. You know, I don't rate him. I don't rate him. What's up, Prince Hakeem? But yeah, but I want my dream scenario. This is my dream scenario. Is for Deontay Wilder to get the Usyk opportunity to come in there, knock out Alexander Usyk, and then grab the microphone and tell the whole world to kiss his behind, pull and then moon everybody and walk off and ride off into the sunset. Ride off into the sunset and never look back. Oh man. Talk about the perfect ending. That perfect ending. Knock out Usyk and tell the whole world, kiss my black, you know what. And then be gone. Yep. That's the perfect ending for me. Starter Kid Duke, what it do? But yeah, so people they come to my comments trying to tell me what Wilder don't deserve and this and that and Wilder can't win and okay, if you don't think he can win, okay, fine. Well, why are you so afraid of him getting the shot then if he can't win? Okay, fine, you got a right to your own opinion. If you don't think Wilder can beat Usyk, that's fine. But why are you so terrified of it? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because you sound scared to me. What's happening with the Showtime? I see you in the building, homie. But see, I wouldn't even want Joshua. If Wilder KO Usyk, I wouldn't even forget Joshua. Forget him. Nope. Right off into the sunset. Unless they're gonna pay me a ridiculous amount of money later for Joshua. You said imagine Spence beating Canelo after Wilder beat Usyk. Earl, man, I don't know when Earl keeps saying he'll come back when he's ready. So I don't know what's up with Earl. I don't know if Earl's going to come. I mean, Earl seems like he's enjoying his life right now. Earl seems like he's just enjoying his life and chilling and being a family man and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I would love to see Earl come back if he comes back and he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him come back and take a dangerous fight. I want to see if he come back. I want to see Earl work his way back in. Just take some light touches and stuff. Just whoop on some chumps, and then that's what I want to see. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I want to see Wilder versus Joshua too. I've been waiting to see that for 10+ years, but you know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn did already he did already rigged it. You know what I'm saying? And like AJ said, if I can find that video, what's up, Trill Will? If I can find that old video, that old interview, what AJ said, he said it doesn't matter when I fight Wilder. I can fight him this year, next year, the year after, or 5 years from now. Doesn't matter. Only thing history is gonna remember is that I fought him. So he was basically talking about aging Wilder out, is what AJ was talking about. Y'all remember that? Nasty work. But anyway, for the people who just not joining us or don't know what we're talking about when it came earlier, talking about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, who's about to fight Teofimo Lopez. Shakur is saying that uh, for him to fight Devin Haney, that Devin is going to have he's going to have to put a rehydration clause on Devin. Now I don't like Shakur talking like that, especially when bro, if you little, then stay in a low division. Nobody forcing you to move up. You can stay down there and at 135 and fight the Floyd Schofields of the world. You can do that. But now you're moving to 140. You're going to fight Tio. Okay? It's plenty of work at 140. Plenty of work. Right? You got Teofimo Lopez. If you beat him, you can fight Keyshawn Davis, but you don't want to fight him. You got Africa, Richardson Hitchens, but let me guess, all y'all friends. All y'all. So you don't want to fight the guys at 135, Shakur. You don't want to clean that division up, besides Tank, because we know Tank just playing for fun. So you don't want to clean up 135. You don't want to clean up 140, but you think you're going to go to 147 and dictate to Devin Haney what he needs to do to fight you? Like, bro, you're not him. I'm sorry, you're not him, Shakur. You're very talented, and I like your skill set. I think you're one of the most talented fighters, one of the pound-for-pound best in the sport today. But you are not him. You think you him. And you're not. And what I mean by him is you ain't Floyd Mayweather, bro. Like, people had to do whatever Floyd said to get the fight. People had to do whatever Canelo said to get that fight. You're not that, Shakur. You're not. You're not running nothing. You're not dictating nothing. You're not going to come and tell somebody what I'm going to have to do this and that. No, bro. You go somewhere down, fam. Stay in the little homie division. Say Murray says Shakur don't really want to fight Devin right now. No, he don't. But Devin it's not harassing him. Devin got his name on the list. Like, yeah, Shakur, you can get it if you want it, but he's not harassing Shakur, telling Shakur he has to move up and weight or nothing like that. Yeah, so that's I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. In them divisions though. He said he would have to beat down Tank to call the shots. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He got beat up Tank, and then after he beat up Tank, he gonna have to translate that into some star power. You know what I'm saying? Shakur is very talented, but Shakur he's super sensitive. He don't take criticism well. He talk too much. He got Twitter fingers like crazy. So yeah, nasty work. A condo, what it do, fam? The Sensei Stormy B man is in the building. Says Shakur needs to just say I'm focused on Tio. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Focus on Teofimo Lopez. Because if you lose to that dude, bro, everything you ever wanted is gone, fam. You need to be focused on Teofimo Lopez. And I want Shakur to win that fight. He needs to win that fight. Boxing fan times 4 is in the super chat. 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says he ain't say nothing about rehydration versus Ben. Now he is. He's saying it now because people called Shakur out. Because Shakur said he'll fight Conor Ben at 154. So people like, hold up, bro. You'll fight Conor Ben at 154, but you was tripping about fighting, coming up to 140 to fight Devin, and now Devin at 147, and he heard people calling him out for that. So now he's saying he would need a rehydration clause for Devin Haney and Conor Ben to fight them. So he trying to clean it up. But yeah, that's what he needs to do though. Showtime for sure. He needs to stop talking and just focus on Tiafimo. Nito Brown Boxing is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He said Shakur needs to dare to be great. Fight. He said he needs to dare to be great. Fight. What weight can he move up to, and fight who to send him to the make him a superstar? I don't think Ben is that guy. No, Ben ain't gonna make him a superstar. He could beat Ben from round uno to 12. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. That's not gonna move the needle. Because Conor Ben is not a global star. Conor Ben is a star in the UK. But that's not going to translate worldwide. What Shakur needs is he needs Tank Davis. He needs to beat Tank Davis. He needs to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? And his opportunity, in my opinion, what would have really did the thing was if he would have fought Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach coming off that hype from the Tank fight. Once Tank ducked Lamont Roach, if Shakur Stevenson slide in and beat up Lamont Roach, man, bruh, do you know how much pressure would be on Tank? But Lamont Roach and Shakur, they the nigga rigged some mess. Oh man, let's go. Hey, you fight T.O., I'ma fight Pitbull. Yeah, then we make some money, then we come back, and then we did it dabba you. Yeah, that ain't work out at all. That ain't work out at all. Facts, kind of being super trash. But he punch hard. He aggressive, he punch hard. But and he a juice man too. Kind of big on that juice. He said, I know defense is his specialty, but I don't need to see Shakur mix it up, though. He said, but I need to see Shakur mix it up, though. Well, he mixed it up against Zepeda. He don't need to be mixing it up against Conor Ben. He definitely don't need to do that. He don't need to. He need to just. He need to. Shakur needs to do what Shakur do. He need to box Teofimo Lopez. Unless he see a weakness in Teo or a frustration in Teo, a mental breakdown in Teo where he think he can get off on him, cool. But that's what I need to see from him. Because if he start mixing up with Teo is fast and he can counter punch real good, and Teo got pop in his punches too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Nino Brown Boxing in the super chat 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says I heard Roach not with PBC. He's with Pro Box. Well, PBC still running them. I know that much. If he ain't with PBC running them, telling them what to do. Some goof troop stuff. What's up, Thomas from the Boogie Down? Said nobody podcast said 70. Do you think T.O. would cheat like Ryan did? Believe they would uplift T.O. like they did Ryan, even if he cheated Shakur in the same fashion. Shakur would go through what Devin went through. Yeah. Listen, if I don't put cheating past nobody, none of them guys like T.O. Once you come out your mouth with some racism, then I know you definitely capable of cheating. But because pressure. You know what I'm saying? These guys is under a lot of pressure to win. They're afraid of losing because the social media era, dudes can't take criticism and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever. Just like that's why I feel bad for a lot of these kids that grew up in this generation. Like the bullying, cyberbullying and stuff is diabolical. Like when we was kids, like if you go to school, you might have to deal with the bully at school, or if you had a neighborhood bully, you might have to deal with the neighborhood bully or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But it was like one dude, maybe two people you had to deal with, and then you know what I'm saying. If you was lucky enough to have a father, they you know what I'm saying, they was gonna apply pressure. Like if you want to go out there and whoop this dude, if you don't go out there and pick up something and slap the, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But nowadays, these kids got to deal with school bullying, neighborhood bullying, and cyber bullying. Ghost accounts, people harassing them, just diabolical, nasty work. Especially the young girls. When we was youngsters, the girls, if like, look, if I finesse Keisha and Sharonda, I got Keisha and Sharonda in the basement, right? And I finessed them to show me them tatas, right? So I'm in the basement with Keisha and Sharonda, and I got they tatas, right? In both mouth, in my mouth, right? Now, that's just me. That's my story. I can tell somebody that, but they ain't gotta believe me. In today's society, bruh, people know instantly, right? Somebody got some pictures. These girls is they in deep doo doo, man. That's why they gotta be laced up. That's why fathers is important. Fathers is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you talk to your daughters and your sons about all that. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. To is the it's a lot of pressure on these fighters today. So I don't put cheating past none of them. All these guys are capable of cheating. You know what I'm saying? All of them are capable of cheating. Especially if you out here talking about some racist stuff. And I already know your mentality. I already know what you capable of. So yeah, T and if T.O. cheat, then they definitely gonna give him a pass. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him a pass in the same way they gave a pass to Ryan Garcia. Fans gonna say, "Oh, no. Cause listen, all they really some people, the racists, all they really want to see is Shakur get beat up. They don't care if the guy cheated to do it. They just want to see him get beat up. And if they can see Shakur get beat up, then that'll make their day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they were so happy with the Devin stuff because they knew Ryan cheated, but they didn't care. And that's why you hear, man, I can't unsee what I seen, man. No, man, they can blame it on the drugs, but hey man, I seen what I seen. So that's the dangerous part. When you're a black fighter and you get cheated, nobody cares. For the most part. For the most part, don't nobody care, man. They're gonna laugh at you. And then the sad part, you're gonna have black folks that ride with that same mess. Shout out to my brother, Joe Townsend, in a super chat with that 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation. Salute, OG. Check out me and Old Hillside Bourbon Company making an appearance on Black and CC animation series called The Liquor Store, premiering at 11:15 a.m. Central Time. Link in the comments. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, make sure y'all go check out the homie, Old Hillside Bourbon Company. Check out the homie Joe Townsend. And check out Black and CC's The Liquor Store. Yes, indeed. Go check them out. Terrell Boeing in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Family says, salute, General. I find it funny the two people that's top 1 and 2 on the Haney hit list, or on the Haney list, duck him, and now it's fighting each other. Can't make it up. Yeah, man, it's diabolical. Diabolical. So 7 days, did you see T.O. Senior talking about it's hard for T.O. to make weight? They already making excuses. Yeah, but it's like he said that the man didn't have no esophagus. Yeah, he said the man didn't have no esophagus. He said, do I give Jake Paul any shot against AJ? Yeah, I give him a shot. Yeah, because I think AJ is supposed to win, but I really I don't trust AJ because AJ signed a life contract with the devil. Once you sell your soul to the devil, ain't no telling what you do. You feel me? You know, you sell your soul to the devil, ain't no telling what you can do. Yeah, drink. He said his daddy said T.O. lost because he had air in his lungs. Somebody stole his esophagus when he was sleeping before the fight. He had fell asleep in the locker room and he woke up, his esophagus was gone. They took the man had air in his lungs. I couldn't believe they said that. It's like, my son had air in his lungs. He could have died. He had air in his lungs. I'm like, wow. Wow. Nasty work. But anyway, man, I'm going to get up out of here, though, y'all, to go watch this liquor store over on CC channel. Holler at y'all in a minute, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC, man. Appreciate y'all joining me. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Subscribe to the channel, man. Holler at y'all in a minute. We up out of here, though. Deuces.